Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to talk about the truth about MGK's double date with Kim and Pete. Let's get right into it. Machine Gun Kelly and Megan Fox got engaged in January, and their romance has been a frenzy of sightings, PDA, and steamy Instagram stories since the beginning. Fox divorced her 10-year husband, Brian Green, in 2021, the same year she began dating MGK. They met on the set of an independent film, Midnight in the Switchgrass, and have been together ever since. Pete Davidson, who is in a relationship with Kim Kardashian and generating headlines, is a close buddy of MGK. These two relationships have been one of the most talked about in recent months, and MGK said in an interview that the couples went on a double date and that the night was memorable, but not in the greatest sense. He reminisced about a double date he and his fiancée Megan Fox went on with Davidson and his girlfriend Kim Kardashian when on the subject of his and Davidson's friendship. He said that the date had taken a turn for the worse. They went to see a movie, but it was not as enjoyable as they had planned, but having supper planned for later helped to smooth things out. MGK said, recalling the Howard Stern show, "We rented out a theater," he then added, "and I was vouching for this movie so hard. I was like, it's gonna be the best movie you've ever seen." But he said that 10 minutes into the film, they all realized it was a mistake. Do you ever just have that moment where you're like, we shouldn't be here? Well, the date surely didn't go as planned, but he said he is so happy for his dear friend that after the hardships and scrutiny, the couple is doing just fine. MGK and Pete Davidson aren't afraid to flaunt their on-again, off-again relationship. After meeting 4 years ago on Wild 'N Out, the two formed an instant relationship. The rapper has stated that he cherishes his friendship with Davidson. He tells Howard Stern, "We both came into each other's lives at the right time. When they are frequently involved in each other's initiatives, it's difficult to overlook their affectionate relationship." Davidson recently had MGK closing out his comedy special on Netflix called Pete Davidson Presents The Best Friends with a 3-song set. While introducing his best friend, Davidson reflected on their friendship and how much they have seen and been on each other's side through it all. Davidson said, "We celebrated Christmas together in 2018 and we both looked at each other from across the table. We were at my mom's house. We were living together in her basement and I remember we were looking at each other and we were like, it's okay. Our careers are over. It's fine. We had fun. It's all good. Whoever would have thought we'd do anything," he recalled with a chuckle. He then said, "This guy now has 2 #1 albums in a row. I think he's one of the biggest names you can get." MGK, on the other hand, included cameos from his 12-year-old daughter, Cassie, whom he shares with ex-girlfriend Emma Cannon, and Pete Davidson in his most recent studio album, Mainstream Sellout, which was released in March. Fans immediately noticed their contribution to the track Wall of Fame interlude on the album and gushed about its sweet and meaningful gesture. When asked about his upcoming wedding and arrangements, the rapper said that the comedian will surely be by his side when he says "I do" to his girlfriend Megan. MGK said, "I think Pete's gonna be standing there with me." He then added, "We should just hand him the mic for commentary anyway." For a period of time, fans raged on Twitter to say how much they hate how the two presented their love in public. Both halves of the couple were already renowned, with Megan having been a Hollywood actress for almost 10 years, and MGK attaining popularity in 2010 with his music. The couple appears to have risen to new heights of fame since their intense romance began. So it's possible that their astounding stories are all for publicity to help them both advance in their jobs. Megan Fox has 2 films scheduled for release in 2022, Big Gold Brick and The Expendables 4, while Machine Gun Kelly will star in Jackass Forever and release 2 songs. With Megan and MGK's followers pleading for them to quit doing interviews, it's possible that their frightening statements about thorny rings and sucking each other's blood are all part of a sophisticated ruse to divert media attention away from them. Maybe they're thinking that if they explain enough, people will stop bothering them and regret asking so many questions in the first place. Nobody knows how the wedding will turn out. Knowing MGK and Megan, they will aim to shock. It will undoubtedly be a big theatrical event, costing millions of dollars, with hundreds of celebrities as attendees, including Travis Barker and Kourtney Kardashian, with whom the pair appears to be close friends. MGK also discussed how Kanye utilized social media to harass and threaten his best buddy for dating his ex-wife, which had an impact on the Saturday Night Live comedian and, in a manner, on himself as his best friend. MGK revealed on the Howard Stern show that he was totally there for his friend when contentious statements about his current relationship were making the rounds on the internet, and Kanye's Instagram threats made matters worse. On the subject, he said, "I got thrown into that too, oddly enough. At the end of the day, man, we're young men trying to find our place in the world and figure it out. And it doesn't help that you have a million voices ripping you apart. He then added that he and Davidson have so much love to give to everyone, and if that means they need to be vessels for someone's anger, then so be it. That must be why they were there. That's it for today. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on that notification bell so you never miss out on any future content we'll produce for you guys. We're signing off now, but we'll be sure to catch you all in the next one.